Here's a look at the stories making news at this hour. I'm Erin Kennedy. A home invasion turns deadly. A man tries to fight off intruders and is shot. CBS 2's Lauren Victor reports that it happened in the home of a Chicago police officer.
And after 7 long hours, police just took down that crime tape and cleared the scene. But in the past few minutes, we've been watching the police escort loved ones inside that home, all of them too stunned to talk to reporters. Officers from Chicago's 5th Police District are investigating 11 shootings, 5 of them homicides, in less than 2.5 weeks. It's a section of the South Side familiar with crime.
I live on the main street over in Wentworth, and sometimes you have people that'll actually get out of their car and give us trouble.
But that trouble doesn't usually spill over a few blocks up on 97th and Harvard.
Children playing, people going about their day.
With its trimmed bushes and burglar alarm systems, families and seniors are usually flooding the street, not investigators. They rushed here just before 4 a.m. for reports of a person shot inside this home owned by a fellow Chicago police officer. A woman inside sobbed to investigators who learned that 4 men broke into the house from a side window. A 43-year-old man confronted them, and after some sort of fight, he was shot in the chest and back. The victim didn't survive.
I'm just stunned. This is just sad.
Other shocked neighbors who didn't feel comfortable going on camera tell us the officer, who was not the victim, lived in the home with her husband and had 2 sons. Police didn't say if this was a targeted attack or a random one. Either way, the unusual homicide here and the multiple other shootings under investigation in the surrounding area are keeping people alert.
I'll call my wife immediately and say, look, okay, keep an eye out.
Back out here live, you can see some investigators remaining here on the scene. We watched them walk door to door all morning, but at this point they are unable to give us any sort of update on the investigation. By the way, the hunt for those 4 armed intruders continues.
And now here's a look at your weather with meteorologist Glaros.
Hey there, everybody. Heat and humidity building today. We're going to get up to around 90, plus add to that humidity, and that's going to feel very tropical by Chicago standards. A lot of oppressive kind of air out there for us today. Look at the Futurecast model, though. Around lunchtime, we're still okay and nice and dry, but moving into the 4 o'clock hour, while we're still dry for most of the area and still have sunshine, I can see some storms developing up to the north of Waukegan and extending back across the Wisconsin line. That starts to move down through. It's starting to drop some thunderstorm activity a little bit farther south, maybe grazing parts of Porter County and LaPorte County, and then situated up here up to the north about 6 o'clock as well across McHenry County and Waukegan. We begin to watch as that kind of dies out a little bit as the sun sets. At 9 o'clock, we may still have some thunderstorms out there, but less intensity to it, and that's the way we'll kind of wrap that up. So prior to sunset is our best chance for thunderstorms, and it looks like it's more likely farther north across my Illinois counties and maybe a touch out to the east as the front drops through. We do have a marginal risk of severe storms out there for you today too, and it's a green shaded area. Almost everybody, excluding the far southwestern parts of Chicagoland. But for most of us, we're under that marginal risk. It's the lowest risk level from the Storm Prediction Center, and today for damaging wind a little bit later on.